Do you know about the prominent figures of the Mahabharata? Krishna and Balaram, they were the siblings. Hope that all who are you residing in India, they all know about the Krishna and Balaram. They were the prominent figures in Mahabharata. One day, Krishna and Balaram, they are walking through a dense forest in the evening. They have definitely certain focus to reach some place. But while walking, they realized that it is too late. The forest was too dark. There was the sound of the cricket coming from and some far away, the roar of tigers and the lions, sometimes the hyenas, are crying like babies. And in the some branches, there are some vultures. From far sky ahead, the eagles are also flying. And while running, they were observing the firefly that was also running. It's a really scaring like situation for both of them. But they were courageous. You all know about it. Balaram was quite a muscular person and he was the best teacher in the mess fighting. In fact, he taught both Duryodhan and Bhim of Mahabharata the mess fighting, Gada Yudh. Anyway, while walking around the midnight, they felt tired. And then they proposed that one after another we should take a rest because the forest is so long that we cannot finish it. And that's why they decided to take rest. But they were very much practical. They thought that taking rest and both being asleep is not a good idea because there are a lot of ferocious animals in this forest. They might be eaten by those ferocious animals when they come to take them as a prey. And that's why it was decided that in turn by turn they will sleep. When one person will sleep, another person will remain awake to keep the strong vigils on the other person so that no danger can come. And in that way, they decided let Krishna sleep first to take rest and Balaram will remain awake. So Balaram was sitting. Krishna was sleeping. After a while, when Krishna was in the deep sleep, a demon, the very big in the size, appears, whose eyes were glowing like a fireball, and the canine teeth was coming out, and he was sweating all around. The demon's hairs were just flying in the strong blow of the air. Nail of that demon was so long and so sharp that it can cut the muscles. Teeth were also equally sharp. And when Balaram observed that the demon is coming, approaching him, he was scaring. And the more he scared, the demon appeared to be more in the size. He was scaring. He thought that it is not better to disturb Krishna because he is in the deep sleep. And so he is trying his best so that he can tackle that demon. Though he was courageous, but he was fearing that demon. And the demon appearing big and big, bigger and bigger in his mind. But ultimately, when demon approaches around the 5 feet, the Balaram thought that it is not the pragmatic idea to remain silent. It's better to keep Krishna also awake and take his help. He just put his hand to the Krishna's shoulders. Brother, wake up, a demon is coming. Immediately Krishna woke up and they realized what's happening. Anyway, Krishna told, what happened, brother? Balaram described how he becomes scared in the sight of that ferocious demon. Krishna told him, don't worry, brother, let me see. You just take rest. Balaram sat on the ground and Krishna take the charge. When the demon said that I am hungry, I want to eat you people, one by one. Who is coming to you? Who is coming to me first? Krishna told that how can you eat me? Do you think that you are eligible to eat us? And do you think that you can digest us? In a very clear, calm voice. And hearing this courage, the demon was appearing a bit smaller. But demon was also very much obstinate. And he was adamant. Again he shouted that if you are not coming, I will force you to take you and inside my mouth because I am feeling too much hungry. Krishna again told that first you think about yourself, that whether you can digest us or not, whether you can put ourselves in your belly or not. Otherwise, you are unnecessarily endangering yourselves, your lives. It was the confident, clear voice from Krishna. And after that, demon appears to be smaller. And in this way, the more the demon was pressing Krishna, the Krishna was becoming more courageous. And the demon appeared smaller and smaller. Ultimately, it begins to the size just like a doll. Krishna told in a commanding voice, please come to my palm. In this way, Krishna just extended his hand palm. Demon right it on the palm. And Krishna told in the dominating voice, now tell me whether you are feeling still that much hunger to consume us. Now the demon was carrying. In the meantime, Balaram was just observing everything and how this magical thing happened. Whether Krishna was like a magician. How did he hypnotize that ferocious demon? And out of hypnotized, the demon was under control of Krishna. And ultimately, the demon surrendered and asked, it was my fault that without knowing my weightage, my expectation was too much high, and I thought that I can meet my hunger by eating you. Krishna told that it's okay. One time you made mistake, but next time remember this kind of things, that don't just become proud to see the hapless persons who are in the dangers in the night, walking around the dense forest. You have lot many spaces for your hunger, but don't unnecessarily disturb the honest people. The demon learned the lessons. But it is a lesson for us also. We people, sometimes what happens? We become afraid of some things. And many times, the reason behind our scaring is not at all practical, is not at all truth. The more we become afraid, it looks like the demon which appears to be taller and taller, stronger and stronger. But once we feel courageous, the same demon and the same fears, the source of fears, will appear to be a smaller and smaller. Ultimately, it diminishes to the size so that it can be under control of the palm, just like the demon appeared over the palm of Krishna. Remember, my dear friend, that there are some things in our mind, our confidence that we can confront any kind of the demon, any kind of the fear, and courageously we can fight over the fear, and at that short moment our fear will completely disappear. And ultimately, because of our confidence, subconscious level of the winning attitude, we can defeat any kind of the demon which might come in our path as an obstacle. So be courageous, be righteous, be sincere, and boldly face any kind of the obstacles that might come in your path to achieve the success. Those who can follow this kind of the attitude in their life, they are the sure winner. They are the action taker. And hope it's the good lesson for everyone. Best of luck. Thank you.